collections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, everyone, good afternoon. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, welcoming you back to another kitchen counter thrift haul. Now, this is Vintagey Christmas glass number 3. And I was supposed to bring this to you on Thursday night, and here it is Saturday afternoon. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Well, I'm here, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and that this video accompanies you this afternoon with whatever you may be doing. Everything that you see here on the kitchen counter either is for sale, currently in the Old Curiosity Shop, or very soon will be listed, meaning in the next couple of days, and I'll tell you all about that. But let's dive in and see what's what. Everything before you is clean, crack-free, chip-free. You know me, when it comes to chips and cracks, I try to steer clear as often as I can. It's all been washed and ready to bring some sparkle into your home this Christmas and holiday season. If you see anything you're interested in, the link to the Old Curiosity Shop is in the description box just below this video. A lot of you said you were really enjoying the Christmas jazz, and so I've got that playing again. And I'll go ahead and give credit to that. There it is. It's just called Christmas Jazz. I hope you can see it. I found it in a thrift shop. I think I paid 50 cents for it. That looks a little blurry, so maybe I'll put the CD information in the description box below as well. Let's go all the way over here into the corner and say thank you, Anchor Hocking. Well, we're going to be saying thank you, Anchor Hocking, quite often today, because if it weren't for their forest green and royal ruby, we would be hard-pressed to be finding red and green glass. Here's the punch bowl set. It's a 14-piece set. The candy canes are included. Are not included. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm sipping on hot cider in a little tumbler here made by Anchor Hocking as well, and that's the sandwich glass pattern. You're all familiar with that. I hope you're snacking on something fun and comforting this afternoon as well. There's the big punch bowl. 12 punch cups. And the elusive base, which is right down there. Now that's a separate glass piece on which the punch bowl rests. And it is that beautiful forest green color that Anchor Hocking came up with in the 40s, and it remained popular through the 50s and early 60s. So the punch bowl, the glass base, and 12 cups, punch cups. Now, I know it's going to be a big box and it's going to be heavy, but you know I'll pack it well. Okay, a tidbit tray. Not sure who made this one. It's nice, it's etched, it's green with some gold on it. Good for serving Christmas cookies. Every home had some of these in the 1930s. Now this one over here is made by the Cambridge Glass Company, and the etching is called Majestic. A couple of subscribers wrote in and helped me out with that pattern, so I didn't have to look it up. It's beautiful uranium glass, which will just be stunning under a black light, but look at that pattern. Oh, you will be the talk of the town at the Bridge Club when you come in with your cucumber sandwiches on this thing. It's gorgeous! Look at that! You're not going to walk into a big box department store and find something like that today. Just beautiful. Cambridge Glass, late 20s, early 30s. It was the good glass companies that were making beautiful colored glass in the 1920s. Before the Depression hit, it started to become popular. Back over here with Anchor Hocking are 6 little berry bowls. These are in the Burpee, B-U-R, no, I'm sorry, Burple, Boople, Burpee, Boople, Bubble, Burple, B-U-R-P-L-E, I think, pattern. Sometimes confused with oyster and pearl, and it is forest green again. There would have been a big master bowl. It's missing. We only have the 6 little berry bowls. But again, you already know what I'm going to say.
Perfect for your rice pudding.
Or your figgy pudding. Or your false teeth on the bedside table, you know. These are mine. Alright, the 2 Santa Clauses over here you saw before, they're both for sale, made in Japan, mid-50s to the 1960s. And once again, amazing, chip-free, crack-free, you don't see paint loss on these, they're stunning. I love them with candy canes in them. There's the spaghetti style one. That's because of this stuff here, in case anybody is new to the collecting world. Collectors refer to this as spaghetti. Or a dust trap. You got to keep those things clean. And I love this one over here. Much harder to find than that guy. Those are fairly common. This one not as much. Made by the it's marked on the bottom, HF Company in Japan, I think. And he's also really nice. A planter with his bag, with his sack. And I've got the candy canes in there again, as you can see. Back to Anchor Hocking again. I've got 4... I think they call these roly-poly tumblers. Now, I've only got 4 of them, and juice glasses, really. Now, ignore my fingerprints when I go to pick these up, just so you can get a better idea. You can find these if you want to just start with 4 and increase to as many as you'd like, but here are 4 of them. Royal Ruby Red Anchor Hocking 1950s. Here are 8 of the little ones, again in that roly-poly pattern, and these are little juice glasses, but they're the same design, as you can see, as the taller ones, and these are in the forest green. There are 8 of them, and there's the big upright ball pitcher in the back by Anchor Hocking with the ice lip. I won't lift that out of there, but it's wonderful to combine the ruby red and the forest green. They just look so festive and traditionally red and green for Christmas time. All Anchor Hocking glass. They call this, by the way, a rolled edge, or a rolled, I think they just call it rolled edge, and it was supposed to keep these from chipping. That's how they advertise these. And it seems to work. None of mine are chipped. They all have that little rolled edge there. Usually these are referred to as banana stands when they're in this shape. Let's get the, let's get it out of there first. It's pressed glass in blue, and I love to add blue, icy blue at Christmas time. And we'll dump those. Now this is small and you wouldn't be able to get too many bananas in it, but you certainly don't need to put bananas in there. I'd put a great big German Stollen in there if it were up to me. It's got sort of a diamond point pattern there and a little bit of the sandwich pattern at the top. I'm not sure who made it. It's mid-century. It's a really pretty piece of glass, very versatile at Christmas time. The Viking company, let's see, it wasn't Viking yet, it was still New Martinsville, and that's who made these beautiful crystal 3-light candlesticks back here, candlestick holders. Okay, there's 1 and 2, I'll back up, you can really see 6 candles. And New Martinsville became Viking, oh, I don't know, sometime in the 50s. They changed, there were, well, they didn't quite go out of business, I don't think, but maybe I've got that wrong. I do know New Martinsville did become Viking, and they chose the name Viking because of the popularity of the Swedish modern, what am I trying to say, Danish modern glass and so forth that was becoming so popular, or that was, well, I almost did it. I almost had to go home, I almost got sent home early without any lunch. So I almost broke those candles, but I didn't. Let's turn that music down. It's a little too loud. Okay, let's get back to this now. So, still the New Martinsville company when these were made. I think these are going to date to the early 50s. I don't have the exact date. Someone could tell me if they'd like to look it up. And then, of course, New Martinsville became Viking. So those are just absolutely beautiful glass candlestick holders. And then we have some, let's talk about Fenton. Here's a beautiful daisy and button crimped edge Fenton piece. Beautiful blue glass. Okay, that's a nice Fenton candy dish. This never had a lid. You'll see some in this pattern that don't have this ruffled edge that actually had a lid on top. So that's an open candy there. And then these are 3 little Fenton, again, candlestick holders, sort of in the amberina color. Mostly red, but just a touch of amberina on the very bottom of them, which is sort of hard to see. But they sit on these 3 little feet. Now, excuse my wonky candles. I know these things got hot and they have warped on me. And there they are, standing on these 3 little feet. And you can see the little button on the bottom there almost has got the amberina color. They're really pretty. And they're very low, and you say, well, it's 3, where's the 4th one? Well, I don't know. Hey, you have a dining room table large enough, put all 3 of these out, put 3 in a grouping. I think they look nice. Now, let me see. I think we've covered all the glass except for these goblets in the back, and I am still trying to figure out the maker on these. Now, don't be fooled. I know what they aren't, and I've got a feeling they might be a Paden City product. They have a sort of Paden City feel and look to me, and also a Paden City shape. But I want you to look closely if you want to do some research and try to figure these out. I want you to study these, because you'll go and Google red glass goblet and you'll find pictures that look like this, but this is not the Georgian pattern. I'll insert a photograph of the Georgian pattern. This is different from Georgian, and it's not a thumbprint pattern. Okay. And these also sort of have a touch of amberina to them, a little bit of orange. I don't know, it's just not fully red. They're beautiful. You see there? But if you really study this pattern closely, this reminds me a lot, as I said, of something made by Paden City, maybe in the 1930s. But I haven't really pinned down the maker or the pattern of these yet. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 6 of them, and the rest of them are hiding way in the back because I didn't know where to put them on this counter, but we'll leave one out front. I really like these and almost did not place them up for auction, but they are listed. And they're just gorgeous. Now, let's wrap it up here on the kitchen counter anyway. This is not listed yet, but it will be listed before the end of the weekend. And some of you have asked me about the wonderful Christmas tree music box way in the back I showed you a while ago. That's for sale as well, although it's not listed yet. I just wanted to remind you that it's going to be listed. And I have a special announcement about that and a few other vintage Christmas pieces that I'm excited to tell you about. So that may happen in this video and it may not, I just don't know. This could be the end, or you might possibly be joining me a little bit later for an update. Well everyone, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope this beautiful glass has brought some sparkle and brightness into your afternoon or whenever you're watching. Now, don't forget, I'm coming back with an announcement about that Christmas tree right there and the music box all the way in the back. They're going to be for sale, and I am excited to tell you I'm trying something new. I've never done this before, and that's going to be coming up in a video real soon. Maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, probably Monday. And I haven't even unpacked all of the vintage Christmas boxes yet, so there's bound to be more popping up between now and Thanksgiving Day. Okay folks, have yourselves a wonderful evening and stay safe. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching, and so long for now.